going on, y'all? It's Tracy Mitchell VA, and we're live for TracyMitchellVA.com. And I'm with my very special guest. His name is Cheezz. He's a music producer. He's from
Indianapolis.
Don't let me say Illinois, because I was going to say Illinois.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
But you're buzzing in Chicago, though.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I would just start taking trips out there pretty often. It's like only like 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
And really the first time I went out there by myself, I went to a show. His name is Oh No. Well, yeah, he's an artist from California. His name's Oh No. He had like a 2-day tour in Chicago and like Arizona. And I went there and I got like a backstage pass and just try to network and stuff and give beats. And I met Eli. And then after that, I just started going to Chicago a lot.
And that's just where it all unfolded for you.
Pretty much, yeah.
So your music taste is everywhere. I picked that up when I listened to your beats. Valet and Z Money, they just dropped a song. What is it called?
Risk.
The production. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of sounds like house music a little.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, that's dope. I'd say like the melody, it's kind of like more electronic fluence, definitely.
So I don't know if I'm tripping, but it's like you worked with a dubstep band called Breathe Carolina. Is that true?
Well, to be honest, I use the vocal.
You use the vocals?
Yeah, I use the vocals.
So you're into that. Like.
Yeah, I like all types of music, like rock, EDM, rap. That's like the 3 main ones, but I listen to whatever. Like
For
reggae,
sure.
like all types of stuff. Yeah.
So you're just everywhere with your music. How did you even get your first placement? Like, how did that happen?
My boy Eli.
And who was it?
My first official placement. Really, I remember Z Money, he rapped on my beat the first. That was the first, like, real signed rapper that rapped on my beat, but he never dropped it. It was a beat that me and Pluto Nash did, actually.
Dang, Pluto...
Yeah, we were collabing.
I'm not getting here next.
We were collabing in the stew, and he wanted to hop on it, and he did the song. I remember I was so hyped, but it never came out.
But how did that... Okay, so when the first one that came out, so what would you say that one was? Because I'm sure that's a really good feeling hearing your art come out.
Yeah, the first one that came out. I feel like it's got to be a Valet song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first official placement was like Yappy, I'd say, off Running Rich.
Hitchhiker?
Nah, that was later.
That was later. Okay.
Yeah, this is Yappy off like one of his...
Oh, wait,
projects.
I know Yappy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's my shit. I play that all the time.
Yeah, I was super hyped when that happened. Super, super hyped.
Yeah, no, you're definitely a standout because that's the only song in that project that's quieter.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
a little
lower.
happier vibe.
Yeah,
it's a different vibe for sure.
Yeah, it's a little bouncy. So I know Cheezz is a food. So how did your name come about? Are we talking like Smile Cheezz? Or are we talking about food cheese?
That's how I brand it now. That's like my whole brand is like say cheese, like smiling, positivity, all that. But to be honest, like the original, like it's just been a username. Really, the full thing is Cheeseburger 5000. Like ever since like 6th grade, and
that
then
sounds like a PlayStation tag.
Yeah, it was like an Xbox tag, and people would just call me Cheezz, and I just stuck. And so, as I like got further into my music career, I branded it as more something that fit me more, and something I feel like that would like, you know, attract the masses.
Positivity, and I feel that from you because this is our third time being around each other, and then you definitely do have this positive energy. So we really appreciate it, Cheezz.
Appreciate you.
So I have a question here. Have you ever been in a studio with someone you thought you'd never be around? And how did that feel?
Yeah. One time T.Y. and we were in the studio with Jeremiah and his writer, and like just being around that whole crowd, it was like super dope.
Did you take it in?
Yeah, most definitely, because it was really, really random. Especially on my end. And I just got a call one day and he was like, yo, pull up, like, let's work. And I was there, and it was like, it's just so crazy, especially hearing like Jeremiah on the radio so much. And it was like, I wouldn't necessarily listen to him on my own time, but he was just so...
But he's just respected. I feel like all of us that love music, we just respect him and just appreciate him.
Right. And
even if it's just a feature, like...
Right, and like even after the whole encounter, I had to like go back and listen to some songs. I was like, damn, he made this and that. I was like, I forgot about that. So it was definitely a super dope experience.
Why did you move to ATL, and why? And was it an easy process?
No, it wasn't an easy process, to be honest. I tried a couple times, and eventually it worked out. I ended up moving in with Chase the Money's like engineer, Ant. Like I encountered him a couple times, and then I met Ant through Chase, and then I was just like asking him like, yo, I've been trying to come out to ATL for a minute. I was like, do you know any spots you could like help me out with?
And he helped you.
Well, he was like, actually I got a room. He was like, if you want to move in, I was like, that's perfect. But yeah, so
that doesn't happen for a lot of people. Like I know a lot of producers that want to move to Atlanta. So I know that's a good feeling that someone was like ready to help you.
Right. It was really just like the right timing. Because a couple times when I tried it, definitely like a little discouraging.
Yeah.
Because it was like I really wanted to come out here. Just because I really had a good feeling about it. Just seeing the motion out here.
Opportunity.
Yeah. And then being from Indianapolis, there's so many dope creatives, but there's no motion and no one to like really.
Why do you think that is though?
I don't know. People, like, they don't really work well with each other. It's like if somebody has a little something going on, it's kind of like they look at you funny and like they're like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's weird in Indianapolis. They need to work. We need to come together more and like, yeah, be like a team instead of just being like a couple people in the city or whatever.
I like that. And I'm glad they're going to appreciate that you even gave that advice too. What do you feel like is a common mistake producers make?
Common mistake producers make.
Maybe approaching an artist, or maybe we're talking about.
Yeah, I guess like some that I notice a lot is like sometimes people be a little too, like upfront. Like they do a little bit too much. Like there's some of my producer homies that I've brung people around, like brought them around certain people, and they just act a little too much and like. I don't know.
How do you correct them? Do you tell them?
I tell them afterwards.
Yeah, you're not coming back out with me.
Like, I tell them afterwards, not in the moment. And, like, it depends on how bad it is, too. Like, sometimes I just got a sense, like, were they just a little excited? Like, is it going to, like, wear off? Or, like, they're going to be like this all the time around with everyone? So, yeah, I just base it off that.
Nice. What is the best studio memory you have? Besides the Jeremiah, because I know that's a big deal.
Yeah, best studio memory.
Maybe some strippers came through. Maybe y'all got too high. Like, tell me the details.
Man, there's a lot of studio stories, but I guess one that I was just like talking about recently. I remember I went to like a engineering school in Indianapolis. It was Azimuth, and when I first like met Eli and TY, they would have the hotheads come over a lot. And the hotheads are like, they got the little.
What is the hothead?
Hothead. They're a group, and they had like a really viral song, like and they would they would come over and work at the studio, and it was just really funny. Just like there was a bunch of random moments, but we would be up like all night, like 11, 12-hour sessions, and it was just really cool just seeing like everybody just like seeing. We were working in the student room, and they'd be like, "Oh, the hotheads," and like. I don't know. It was just a cool moment. And we were just really locked in working. Like, it was really dope. I'd be like, they would drive all the way from Chicago to Indianapolis.
Just to come work with y'all?
Yeah, just because, like, we had the studio. And I could get the studio booked, and they're like, bet. So.
How often do you get sleep, you feel, being a producer?
Not enough.
What's the go-to snacks in the studio for you?
Probably a bag of chips. Or, like... I've been liking trail mix. I've been trying to do
the trail mix.
I've been trying to do like some more healthy stuff lately. So probably like some trail mix, like some good trail mix, not just like any trail mix.
It's gotta have a Cheeto in there.
A Cheeto, some Chex Mix.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard the producer snacks go-to guy.
For sure.
But Cheezz, like, tell us what you got on the way.
I'm dropping a lot of like solo stuff, like a lot of singles, like songs that. There's certain songs like with Valet and Warhol that I want to drop. Even Valet and Z Money. I'm just waiting to do the right rollout with it.
Nice.
And then like I have like EDM singles that I've been dropping, and just like more experimental stuff. Just trying like just do whatever.
Doing whatever, seeing where it goes.
Yeah. So I just been dropping singles right now. No like projects or nothing, and then. Placements on the way, especially with TY. We got a whole bunch together.
Love y'all's friendship.